your picture now as the Eagles in their home white, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets in the navy blue, and the tip is controlled by the Jackets.
I think defensively they've been physical and really active.
Hand towards the rack for the lay-in as BC's off the schneid. And
I think that'd be ideal for them.
three by McFarland, and he's got it. 4 shots. Defensively, BC was stifling against Virginia Tech on Wednesday night. He only scored 36 points. And there's Lance Terry with a 3.
Usually you see that in the first half, but we were talking to Coach Grant on our Zoom the other day, and he was just saying defensively, Boston College, they're connected, they're communicating, and they're being more active.
Powell missed the bunny. Powell's been excellent his last 7 games in double figures. Hand for 3, and he hits it. Donald Hand from the wing.
He'd be in consideration for an all-ACC team. He's been one of the most consistent players in conference this whole season.
George. And there's a 3. George takes the deep 3. Ndongo over the top, keeps it alive for 2.
Hey, pal, fire your barber!
When you're built like that, when you have the athletic ability, when you can move that well, all you have to do is really be active and stay around that rim. Good things are going to happen.
Came back from 15 points down. Good pass in the paint. Cutter is Lance Terry. What a pass by Nate George.
You want to get more ball movement if you're BC. Obviously, you want the ball in your best player's hands, but to begin the possession, get some side-to-side movement, try to create an easier shot. He just attacks the glass. He attacks the rim. He's a great three-point shooter. He's having a great year for Boston College.
And the drive. And he ends the BC scoring drought at 3 minutes.
To the rebound, and then coming down on the other end. Being aggressive to the basket, which will, later in the game, open up his perimeter game.
And Fred Payne, the loose ball rebound. Beal takes a 3, and he nails it. Here comes Hand. Transition. Kick from Payne, and he's got another 3. Hand now in double figures with 10. Georgia Tech has made one of its last 7 shots. Terry, good touch in front of the elbow. Beal, switched by the Jackets for a moment. Strong from 3. Another 3 for the Eagles. They've hit 6. He loves Richard Dean Anderson, who clearly you're a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Strong. It's a 3. It's raining 3s for BC to an unworldly 36 points.
Which is really unheard of. And yes, a lot of that had to do with Virginia Tech missing shots, but
Mustafa. On the weak side, Ndongo ran into a wall, so.
Well, they got to be careful getting back into that isolation basketball.
What a pass.
Great pass right there. But BC, what's really had them going early on is the ball movement. They're getting great looks at the rim.
Venning trying to back in. Deion Brown back from the locker room after an apparent head injury, and he hits. Mustafa for George. Need to get George going. And there it is, the 3 for Nate George. He's 1 for 5.
In a good situation, like I said, with the win, it could put him in that 6th spot in the ACC.
Oh, what a try by Mustafa, but he missed the slam. Did the hard part. And 3, and they convert after the missed slam. Donald Hand. 5 to shoot. 3 ball for Roger McFarland. Transfer from Southeast Louisiana, Venning the board, and that's his first bucket of the game. BC matching its largest lead of the game. Deion Brown exited for about 10 minutes in the first half with an apparent head injury. Takes one back, and he left it short. Baseline, Lance Terry stymied by Chad Venning, who was a wall in the post.
How about Venning just being the rim protector for BC today?
And he takes one back from Brown for a bucket.
What a sequence right there for Venning. Getting the block on one end, hustling all the way down, finishing at the rim. I never had that opportunity to go and dunk the ball, but I would lay it up really nice.
George deflected again by Venning.
Obviously not happy with that possession. Georgia Tech needs to find a way how to get out in transition or in the half court, get some better ball movement.
He disturbed Damon Stoudemire, and a hook by Chad Venning.
You can't say enough about what he's been to this Boston College team today.
Jackets shooting 27%. Payne from the elbow. BC's largest lead, 15 points. Terry, the deep three. Ndongo, weak side's got it. Ndongo, the putback. George averaging 6 assists per game. That's 12th in the country. Strong, the runner, and he hits it off the BC bench. And a steal again. Fred Payne takes it away from Ndongo. And he hits. One-man fast break.
Great job right there. Fred Payne, defense to offense, just adding energy and effort and being aggressive towards the rim.
Georgia Tech, a scoring drought of 320. Ndongo ends it. That's a good pass on the break. Ndongo with a double-double, 17 and 13. McFarland strong on the baseline. Pinned at the rim for a jump ball.
You know, lucky for BC, he got the goaltend, but especially in the half-court set, go to your big fella, play through him. If they double-team him, play off the closeouts with your guards.
Three is good when it was 14-13. Brown with 5 points, converts the three-point play. Powell on the baseline. Crew, headlined by our producer Mike Baker and director Andrew Semmel. His hand has the step back from the elbow, his first bucket of the second half.
4:30 left in the game. It looks like it's Donald Hand Jr. time. Put the ball in your best hand, in the hands of your best player, and he's going to make a play. And Miss Venning right there. He had a great seal at the rim.
Deion Brown, the elbow jumper. Yes, sir. Eagles have dominated. Brown. And the three. He's got it. There's your ball game.
Ball out to Donald Hand Jr. And I thought he was going to wait a second, but hey, the way you've been playing, go ahead and let it go, young man. Knock it down.
Stoff. A little bit of a quirk in the schedule. Kelly to Venning. And the lay-in for our player of the game. Venning, the loose ball, and that will do it. So on senior day, Earl Grant picks up a much-needed win with Boston College.